Okay, so we're going to look at mobility for the front squat. Now, obviously a back squat, the bar is here, it's quite a comfortable position for most people. If it isn't, obviously that's another video, but you need to then work on being able to bring your shoulders back in a comfortable position. Front squat is easier to be in, but when it becomes heavier, as you've got your elbows up and as you're in position, the bar wants to travel forward, and sometimes you can come out of the squat basically looking like this, as an exaggeration, okay? But what I want to do is show you a few things that's going to help you get into that position. First of all, if you've never front squatted before, you probably want to go into a position with the bar where basically you're crossing over your hands as opposed to being in this full rep position. Okay, that's just going to enable you to get the reps in for now, but if you are doing that, you still want to do these exercises so that eventually you feel okay in that position. Okay, so some very simple exercises we're going to do. First of all, shoulder rotations. Okay, so that's going to open out your chest and it's going to activate your posterior chain, which is obviously where we're going to be sort of like working to keep you in that position. Okay, bring your hands closer and try and work to the point where you really feel that stretch. Okay, the next one you're going to do is holding a stick like this, rotate it over, and then you're just going to twist so that you're basically trying to mimic that front squat position. Okay, it's not exactly mimicking it, but it's pulling you into position. And then all you're going to do is just rotate round. So you're just twisting, pulling, and spend about 2 minutes per arm. Okay, and then obviously rotate onto the other one and swap over with that. We've got another really good one, which is if you get a band, stand on it with your heel, and then you're just going to rotate your hand around and go into this position here. So from there, try and twist so that you're really getting that stretch. Obviously this band's quite a low resistant band, but if you get a bigger resistance band so that it's really pulling you, and just drive your elbow up so you're really getting used to that position there. As you're doing that, it's stretching all your ligaments down here, and it's stretching your muscles, which are basically the ones that are stopping you in being able to do that. Another really good one as well, which is really simple to do, is just pushing over your fingers. Again, hold it there for like 30 seconds, swap over to the other one. Hold it there for 30 seconds, and then come backwards. And then come backwards. Okay? So you're doing all the things that are basically getting you into that position, ready to do the lift. So then, the last thing I do before I do anything is then get under the bar, and again, mimic that same thing. So you're sitting into it like this. You're twisting, sitting into it like this. And then go into a double, and then just unrack it and just hold it there. So the idea is to aim your elbows high. If your elbows come down, the bar's going to come with you, okay? So elbows nice and high, and then we're going to go into the front squat position. Okay, so the idea is that the bar stays on your chest, on that shelf that you've built, and it doesn't move off the shelf, okay? So for example, if I was using this stick to example it, the bar wants to be here. It's the wrists and the fingers are really just supporting it and keeping it in place, okay? But the bar actually wants to stay on that shelf and as close to you as you can. The further forward the bar is, if the bar slips to here, the weight is then forward and it's going to do this. Okay, you might still make the rep, but it's going to make it a lot harder, but you can also then force an injury. Okay, so really think about the position of where the bar is, but work on them on your position of your hands, and try and really work towards it. Like, it might take you 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, depending on how tight you are. Okay, but keep doing it at the start of your session, as you're going through the session, as you're doing your sets, and then eventually you'll be able to do the front squat with perfect mobility.